We have all been there. You know, that frantic, heart-pounding race against the clock, trying to get to school on time? Well, today, we're going to break down a really simple, foolproof plan to conquer that morning chaos once and for all.
Oh, you know the feeling, right? That sudden jolt when you just glance at the clock and your heart absolutely drops, the mad dash to find your shoes, the rush out the door, your whole morning is just thrown into chaos. It's a universal stress fest for sure. But listen, it does not have to be your reality.
So first, let's just talk about why being late is so much more than a minor inconvenience. It really sets a negative tone for your entire day.
Yeah, it creates this whole ripple effect of negativity. First off, there's your own stress, and that's a terrible way to start any day. Then you've got to face a disappointed teacher. And maybe, worst of all, you might miss the first few minutes of class, which puts you on the back foot from the moment you even walk in the door.
Okay, so we know it's bad, but why does it happen so often? Well, it usually just boils down to a few really common culprits.
The reasons are almost always surprisingly simple, right? Hitting snooze way too many times, missing the bus by like a second, or just losing track of time while getting ready. But hey, the good news is, simple problems usually have simple solutions.
And that brings us to the core of this whole explainer. Forget about complicated systems. We're going to break down an easy 3-step plan that can completely transform your mornings. Seriously.
It all comes down to this powerful trio. First, do your future self a huge favor and get everything ready the night before. Your bag, your clothes, your homework, the whole shebang. Second, and this one is non-negotiable, get to bed earlier. A well-rested brain is a punctual brain. And third, set an alarm and, hey, maybe even put it across the room so you physically have to get out of bed. Simple, right? But it is incredibly effective.
Now, let's talk about the payoff, because this isn't just about avoiding trouble. It's about gaining something way more valuable. This is it. This is the ultimate prize. Just imagine starting your day with a sense of calm and control instead of panic and chaos, having time to actually eat breakfast, to think, to just breathe. That's the real goal we're all aiming for here.
I mean, think about the trade-off. You're literally swapping a stressful morning for a stress-free one. Instead of being seen as unprepared, you're seen as responsible and on top of things. You're not just changing your arrival time, you're changing your entire reputation and your mindset for the rest of the day. And that's really the key takeaway. Punctuality isn't just some old-fashioned rule. It's a habit that builds real responsibility and discipline. It signals to everyone, and more importantly to yourself, that you are in control. It's such a foundational skill for success, both in school and, in life.
Ultimately, it just comes down to this. Being on time isn't about luck. It's about good time management. And that 3-step plan we just covered? Well, that is good time management in action. A skill that absolutely anyone can learn and master. So, are you ready to make that trade? Are you ready to swap that frantic morning panic for some calm, confident morning power? The plan is simple, and the reward? Well, it's a total game changer.